SBGB TV live call-in show.
Hey, how are you?
I'm all right. Hey, what's going on? Who I'm speaking with?
This is Tasha.
What's going on, Tosh?
Hey, nothing much. I was calling in on the Chrisean and Blueface situation.
Okay, talk to me.
Chrisean been bigger than Blueface for a very long time.
Okay.
And that's the reason why his manager and his mom and everybody else is trying to push this negative narrative about her because she's bigger than him.
So you saying they just hating because she got more motion?
Absolutely. Absolutely. She left the guy, moved on with her life and doing better, and look at him now.
He upset about this too, ain't he?
Hell yeah. You know he is. He's very bitter.
He wish he had the control like he used to have.
Yeah, because he had a lot of control over her money. She was giving him her whole entire check.
That shit hit
And
different, and now she done woke up.
yep, absolutely.
How do you
So
see
look,
her career going from here? You think she going to take it to the moon?
I think if she continue to have the right pieces around her, I think she's gonna do good because she have a lot of different positive people in her corner now. And she just got a phone call from Deion Sanders here yesterday. And, I guess they're gonna do some streaming with his sons or whatever. And hopefully she keep, being on a positive road and having the right people around her and
Yeah.
stay away from Blueface.
Yeah, and listen, her having that call from Deion Sanders is powerful because she definitely, can get some high level sponsorships behind that, being associated with Deion Sanders, and that can take her to a whole nother level.
Absolutely. And that's why um his mom, Carlissa, is trying to follow Deion Sanders now and all kind of crazy. They crazy.
Yeah. What you think about her manager, Wack's wife? You feel like she's a good manager in her corner?
I believe she is. I believe she have the right um she moving her in the right direction. She got her like a different she got her couple of endorsements lined up and everything. So yeah, I think Kim is pretty good so far.
Yeah, I think so too. For her to had his first fight and it be a success for her with the views, and her getting a W, versus with Wack, they got an L, they didn't get paid, and it showed their true colors. So I see a lot going in the right direction for her. And I hope that, she stays focused and keep grinding.
Yeah, everybody have been following her story for the last 3 years, and they see how Blueface did her in the beginning, and how she's moving away, and how she's working hard to take care of her and her son. So that's why her story is a lot better because she's trying to you know do more positive things. She's working hard.
And what you seeing Blueface doing what he's doing, he's switching to women like he's switching his underwear, and then he's running into different problems and legal problems. How you feel about that?
He's stupid for that because Wack is his manager, right?
Yeah.
He was supposed to go to court for Blueface while Blueface was in jail, and he didn't do none of that. So that's the reason why he got all them judgments lined up.
So Wack neglected the responsibilities as a manager, and that cost Blueface to be more in debt. So that shows that Wack is a bad manager.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And he owes.
Would you recommend Wack as a manager?
Hell no.
Okay, all right.
He couldn't manage my dog.
At all. Wouldn't dare do it. And then, you know, they got these people signing contracts with Wack to this day. I think 607 just signed a management contract with Wack as if he needed Wack when he already got his own YouTube channel going. Like, that doesn't really make any sense to me for an individual to know that this one individual then screws so many people over and to still sign a deal with him.
Crazy.
That shit's crazy.
Well, if he want to give some money out, he could have gave it to me. Yeah.
Right. You said you would have been able to handle that position.
Real quick. Yeah, right, Wack is just crazy. Wack is just fucking crazy.
Bad business, man. You know, and we appreciate you calling in.
Anytime. You guys have a good morning.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Smash that like button if you just came in the building. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, man, share the live. Yeah, I mean, let me know what y'all think about Wack's management skills and, you know, where you think Chrisean is going from here. Do you think she going to elevate? You think she going to go backwards? She not going to do nothing? And what you think about Blueface? You think Blueface is going to go down from where he at now? Because him losing his spot on Twitch and got to go to Kick, that lets you know he don't value the business. SBGB TV live call-in show.
SB, smooth gang, man. What's happening?
What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, man, look. First off, hey, Chad be off his rocker, don't he?
yeah, definitely. That's definitely one of somebody's agent.
Hey, he did the same shit last time.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad funny as hell, but look, so you remember I was going around putting that 12.5 everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So he hit me back talking about some, oh, you want my attention. Won't you give me the work? You got 24 hours. Man, I told him, bro, you must think you're talking to one of your goldfish members over there.
He ain't say nothing else after that.
Hey, talking about, so he blocked me. He blocked me.
Okay.
Yeah, he blocked me, man, because, you know, I've been putting that 12.5 everywhere, man. I've been like graffiti, bro. Like graffiti. I ain't lying to you. I'm painting walls, dog.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. We all know you definitely owe the trainer. It's out there. You ain't paid the trainer. And you run around here capping, acting like you doing this and that, but you can't handle your business.
And I don't know how far you in, because I'm still catching up, so I don't know what you're going to do tonight. But did you watch the No Jumper show?
Nah, we ain't get there yet.
Okay, I ain't going to talk about it then. But, man, the dope boy needs to go. That's all I'm going to say. You feel me?
Yeah, we felt dope boy should have been out of there.
Bro, dope boy like toilet paper to Wack, bro. He all in that ass, dog.
Yeah.
He toilet paper. He TP. We going to call him TP.
Definitely.
Yeah. He TP, dog. He TP. Well, yeah, I'm gonna watch the show, man. Catch up and get on it, man. I just wanted to call and let you know, yeah, man. I done did my job, dog. I done got blocked. I done pressed him so hard. You want my attention? I see. You see that 12.5 up there? Yeah, nigga. I want your attention. Pay that man his money. I call him a broke millionaire. You broke millionaire. Pay the man the money.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, dog. Do your thing.
Appreciate you calling in.
The whole time.
Yeah, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the live. Shout out to all y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. Let me know how y'all feel about it, though. You know, what y'all think? How it's gonna go from here? I really think Blueface gonna play itself. Yeah, you know, it's certain warning signs in life that you gotta take heed to. And when you in a certain light and able to be a certain position, you got to really pay attention. The more that you know, the more you subjected to fall harder, to have a major mistake. And Blueface on probation, he doing too much. You know, yeah, you can have fun with these women, but once women start complaining about you doing certain things and shit go left, it's gonna be a problem. All it takes is for one woman to say some shit that might not even be true, but to put some crazy accusations on him and light it up and stand on it, it's gonna be a problem for him, you know. And right now, he don't understand that. If we being real, yeah, he don't even understand that right now. That's all it take is one woman. You know, you can have fun, but it's like when you embarrassing them and being disrespectful to them, you might get a vindictive one that don't care because he's showing everybody how disrespectful he is to them. You know, hey, if you want to play, go ahead and play. Do your thing. Mess with as many women as you want to mess with, but you trying to like be disrespectful while doing it. And I don't think it's going to go too good for him. You know, in my eyes, real shit. You know, you dealing with too many different emotions. Play, do what you want, hop around, do whatever you want, whatever woman you want to do it with. But when you start highlighting the disrespect, that shit gonna hit different. It only take one of them to say some shit, and it ain't even gotta be true. So I don't see Blueface lasting too long. Yeah, everything ain't for everybody, you know. And this streaming shit, I don't think it's for him. You know, it might be entertaining to some people, but I don't think the streaming shit is for him. You know, because he feels like his niche is disrespecting the women. You know, these are still human beings now. People got emotions. They feel some type of way. You know, you already got a history from with Chrisean Rock, how you was, you know, doing whatever you was doing, y'all beefing back and forth. And now you just making it your business to be disrespectful to him. So I don't think that shit gonna go good for him. You know what I mean? Y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it. You know what I'm saying? You can call in, leave a comment in the chat. Let me know how you feel about that. Because I see that going bad for him. You know what I'm saying? You meeting these people, you don't know what type of issues these people got. You don't know what they going through. You don't know how they feel about what you doing. You know? And some people can't take embarrassment well. Not everybody. You know, he got Nevaeh pregnant and he been embarrassing her consistently. Straight up. He been embarrassing her consistently. So who knows how that shit gonna go? He been embarrassing Nevaeh consistently. That's a fact. SBGB TV live call-in show.
What's up, DEEZY? Hey, this Adrian, man. I say Deuce, I say Adrian sometimes, but this Deuce, I'm gonna start going by Deuce, so you'll know when I call, man. I'm a supporter. I watch you every day. Like I'm the truck driver. I might not catch you when you come on, but I catch you the next day.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Oh yeah, all the time, man. Hey man, when you played the reruns of man, the way he talked to that girl, man, and you broke that down. She was when they before they was dating or whatever they do. I don't even know what they doing, but before they was intercourse or whatever they doing, when you broke that down, the way she was talking back to him, if she would have just stood on that rock, he couldn't do nothing with her.
Nothing.
He couldn't do nothing with her, and she went to her knees, man. For I don't know, I guess she wanted to come up. After she get her come up, she just need the right plug. Once she get the right plug, she gonna bounce. But man, the way she was coming at him, he couldn't do nothing, man, because she got some get back.
Yeah, see, I think with her, right, she was standing on something at first, and you know, he manipulated her to pull her close, and then he revealed who he was. So it's like he was being that ignorant individual, but then started to be like kind of submissive to bring her in. And then after he got her full attention and locked in and selling her all these dreams about the diapers and different things, you know, she really see who he is now, but she's stuck in the situation because she hoping something going to come through that's going to definitely change her life. And I don't think it's going to go where she expects it to go, and he just going to keep manipulating her.
Right, DEEZY, because she didn't have nothing, man. When you put up, it was a while ago, but when you put that picture up, I ain't never seen her like that.
Oh yeah,
and he done went in and what you call a build a bar.
Yeah,
he done build a bar, man.
Yeah,
I mean, cause she look halfway decent now, but when he first got her, you know what I'm saying? That's why I know he a simp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He talk about this and that, but you got her from Clubhouse, man, and you build a bar, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And hey, more props to her because she done came up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she came up to a certain extent, but she got to deal with the disrespect at the same time. You know, like I think like literally when she's around him, she's like in fear, you know, and she's dealing with it, you know, because he get her hair, nails done. She's not allowed to have her own identity. She doesn't have her own business. She doesn't get her own money. And you know, it's like she got to go everywhere he go. You know, I feel like it's like she basically inside like a jail. She's under like home confinement, but can leave with him.
Right. When you showed that garage stuff today, about Big U and all that, hey, that dude, man, he don't do nothing but lie, man. And like that stuff that happened at that concert. That video didn't just start right there. I don't know if he paid somebody to get that other part off or what, but it's more to that video, man.
Of course, you know, you can see from you seeing that nobody was around and it was 20 dudes and the cop is coming up. So,
right.
You know, that lets you know all that high power, tough shit he was talking is out the window because you was sitting there conversing with the police and nobody was around.
Right.
Straight cap.
Yeah, he's something else, man. Hey, DEEZY, this is my other number. I mean, my main number I usually call you from. That's the one I usually use, but it's been acting funny, but because of the charger. But like I said, I got 3 cell phones, so I'm the same dude. I'm Deuce, Adrian, but I'm gonna go by Deuce, so you know who I am when I call, man. Stay on his neck. Like I say, I'm a supporter. Hey, ain't nobody been consistent like you, man. You know what I'm saying? And for real, and I'm not just saying that, but ain't nobody been consistent like you, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude, I don't know how he gets around like he gets around, but with that Fat Joe stuff, Fat Joe let him know, man, you doing too much, man.
Yeah.
You doing too much, man. You know what I'm saying? For what? You run with rats, but you want to call out a rat. You know what I'm saying?
That's because he's one himself.
And I don't even know if that Max B shit was legit, because if the cops ask me, hey, where your girl work at? And I just say, oh, she work at the club. That's not ratting.
Nah, and I agree with that. That's definitely not ratting.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, he act like that's hard to find out and like that's ratting. He just calls rat. I don't know what, but he keeps skipping around this QCP shit. He won't talk on that. You know what I'm saying? He pick and choose, man.
Yeah, and that's because he's looking for an opportunity with QCP, and Birdman is not giving him no more opportunities. See, he's not going to say nothing about Birdman because he still want to keep the door open, and Birdman will pull up on his ass. He knows that, right?
Hey, what you say, DEEZY? Nobody want to hear about chasing around a Shih Tzu?
Nah, nobody hear that shit. Yeah, Blueface talking about the Shih Tzu. Nobody wants to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's signing that shit. He's not ever getting the deal. The labels done blackballed him because he come in there with his chest poked out and his ass poked out at the same time, thinking that he running shit, and you asking these people to give you money. So they really don't rock with the nigga, and you coming in there with the tough guy shit. It's like they don't need you, you need them. And you know, this is why he go at all the people in the industry, because the industry don't fuck with him. The music industry done with him.
Right. And that beast, and I mean that dude at the I ain't heard Beast. I slipped up and said his name, but I ain't heard him in a while. Beast kind of sucked him off too much. He kind of, I guess he done got away from him, but I don't know. But
now he's still around him. He just don't speak too much. You know, he got the mind of a goldfish. So you know what I'm saying? The nigga don't they can't think right. They just sit around and say, yeah, Wack, you right. Niggas got the mind of a damn goldfish.
Hey man, I heard it, and you said I was man. This I know you know I listen to you. Like you was talking about the sky is blue today, or whatever, and he can say it's red, and they'll say it's red. But I actually on one of his old videos, I heard him say something, and he said something. They agreed with him, and he went back and changed it like 3 or 4 minutes later, and then they agreed with him.
That's all they do. Listen, if they don't agree with him, he start disrespecting them. So they gotta agree with him, everything he say. And it's like, oh yes, man, nobody has their own mind. And the crazy thing, they don't even get paid for this shit. They sit around and do this shit for free just to be a part of something.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. DEEZY, I ain't gonna take up your time. I know your routine, how you roll, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, man. I'm a supporter. I'm listening to you now. Hey, rock on, man. Hey, that dude, keep pushing the paint on him, man.
We ain't stopping, man. I appreciate you calling in, bro.
Already.
Smash the like button. Shout out to y'all. Hit that subscribe button and share this live. You know, let me know how y'all feel about this shit. You know what I mean? The line is open. Y'all can call in and let me know how you feel. Leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about this shit. Because this shit wild. Chrisean had more views than Blueface. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all. SBGB TV live calling show.
Good early morning, brother. I want to talk about Chrisean and Kim. I am so impressed and proud of her.
Yeah, me too.
She's done a whole 360 turnaround. And she's looking good. The both of them, Kim and Miss Chrisean, they laughing all the way to the bank. What is the irony of Wack, ex-wife to be, Blueface, ex-girl, getting together, running that bag and making good for themselves in spite of the fuck boys that they was with?
That's something, ain't it? They doing their thing while the others, while they over there suffering, looking crazy.
They over there in the Pikachu suits that T.I. son got arrested with, sucking their thumb and feeling horrible and sick.
Yeah, they sick. All that big high power shit they was talking, and they didn't get paid from the fight. They looking crazy. You know, see, and just being real, right? When you are a dirty individual consistently. Now it's, you know, people in life that go through some things and they might have some ways about them and then they change their ways and things go in a different direction. But if you just think that you just gonna be a dirty individual consistently and, you know, be loud with it, you're gonna have your turn, right? They're having their turn right now, and Blueface thinks he's like winning because he's having fun with these different women on these, you know, platforms. But the shit gonna turn around. This like shit's turning around for Wack. It always turns when you like that. And then we see with his wife, she's in a position where she's getting, you know, more business because Chrisean getting more business and Chrisean doing her thing. So, you know, they got to sit there and watch them elevate in something that they really wanted to elevate in.
I see Kim being a positive mother figure to her, and she's following Kim lead. She's listening, and she's doing what Miss Kim is telling her to do. Miss Kim was the brains of that marriage with Wack.
You can tell. You really can tell.
He was not the brains at all. And the fact that he's calling R&B his wife,
Yeah.
bigamy is a crime. You can't have two wives at one time in America. You know?
Yeah.
And the fact that he's running around saying, this my wife, Kim, my wife, Kim. I mean, my wife, R&B, correct me, I spoke wrong. Forgive me. This my wife, R&B, R&B. And the fact that R&B is supposed to be an ordained minister, she knows that she slept and laying down in the bed with Satan, with the devil. She gonna get it way worse.
It's
And
gonna come back.
it's she stepped away from God. God didn't step away from her. And I'm just saying God on the level of a higher entity that we all from different scopes of whatever your religion is and however you praise them. She stepped away from him. But the fact that she was ordained and she has a higher coming to relate to be on a page of, it's like being a police officer. Yeah, I'm a police officer, but it looks bad if I drink and go get in my car and drive. I know better as a police officer. As an ordained minister, she knows better. She knows not to fornicate. She knows not to step out of the realm of what she was ordained to do. So who really ordained you? Who really ordained you? It couldn't have been um it couldn't have been reality and feasible, because we all know Wack is rack. He whack. He's out of pocket. He line people up. He don't care about nobody. He already said F everybody. A person of that mentality is like you say, and I say, riding on the short bus with a helmet on, licking the window.
Yeah.
Why is it that you're so enticed with being with him? But at the end of the day, I am just so proud of Chrisean. She's turning around for real. She just needed some positive people around her, because at the end of the day, she really has a kind heart. She just didn't know how to relay the issues that she was going through. Kim is good for her. Kim is a mother figure for her, and a positive mother. Kim raised them babies that she had over there with Wack very well. You don't hear them coming out disrespecting their mom, and you can see they don't really deal with the dad, and you can see how he throws them children up under the bus like he did with that daughter when he said, I'm finna call my daughter, and she gonna say the badge came from, and he called somebody totally that wasn't his daughter.
SBGB TV live call-in show.
What's up, DEEZY? This is Ashley calling from New Orleans. How are you?
Hey, Ashley, how you doing? What's poppin'?
Doing good, doing good. I just wanted to let you know I'm so proud of you, how you are surgically peeling back the layers and exposing Wack. It is about to be over for him.
I appreciate you seeing that.
I mean, the way nobody else has been able to do this. He's been on this crap for 5-6 years now, and nobody's been able to do this. You notice how he's always trying to be involved in something. He always wants to be. He's the first that found out about it. Remember, Pooh Shiesty's dad, it came out that he was, messing with the Fed since 2009. What does Wack do? Calls ACK. I've been knowing about it for 18 months. The exposers have been sitting on this information for 18 months. Then Offset gets shot at the casino. What does Wack do? Calls ACK. I knew about it 2 minutes after it happened. They call me. Then Gucci puts out a diss record, and what does he do? He's finally taken my advice. I told him to do that. He just always has to put himself in the mix. And none of these people ever mention him. Gucci don't mention him. Offset don't mention him. Nobody does. Something is seriously wrong with him.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree that he's having, some issues, and I think it's some mental shit, for real, because dude always wants to associate himself with people that don't rock with him. And I've told him directly when he called me that these people don't rock with you the way you say they do.
Just like he said Snoop Dogg does. Snoop Dogg mentioned Munchie B. He never mentioned he rocks. He said, I'm rocking with Munchie B. He ain't never said nothing about Wack.
Never.
I've never heard any of these big celebrities that he's trying to act like he's got all these contracts with. Never say, oh yeah, Wack's a good guy. He's just, what do you say? I say it now too. Fufafi.
Yeah, Fufafi.
He's just, and I can't figure out if is he the stupid one or is the Clubhouse people the dumb ones for believing it?
I think both of them. He's telling them and they just think just like him. They all got the mind of a goldfish.
And I was dying the other day when he got on the phone and told him, damn it, you better fix that room right now. And you said they working on slave contracts, ghost contracts. If they don't open up that room, they're gone.
That's crazy though. He makes these people sit in the room. Nobody's in the clubhouse room. They got to sit there like they're monitoring the parking lot. This shit's crazy.
Right. It's crazy. And I've never once had an app to Clubhouse. I just hear what's on YouTube and what you replay and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to you for probably like 5 months now because it started getting in my algorithm. But you notice how he will not mention your name when he goes on big platforms because he knows once he mentions your name, it's over because more and more people are going to find out and it's over. Because you know how he'll mention everybody else's name. I'm going to catch the fade, but he will not because he's terrified because he knows he can't deal with you the way he can deal with these other retards out there.
Yeah, that's a fact. He knows that he definitely can't deal with me the way he deals with these other guys. And, we just breaking down from all of his lies of what he's saying. So the shit that he continues to do with these other people, he don't want to mess with me, and he tried to call me about 5 times, and every time he calls me, it never works or it never goes his way. So it's like, man, I can't mess with this guy.
So you think he's trying to call you to try to get on like, hey, let's get together and do some content or like that? Or is he, what is he calling like that?
He calls me to try to befriend me and then thinking like I'm gonna get cool with him so he can turn on me. And then
same thing he did to Hassan.
Yeah, so if he was to get next to me, right, he would act like we cool, get on the phone with me, say some shit, right, and then get me to respond and then record me and then put it out there and then try to make me content and then do that to think that I'm gonna come on his side because he exposed me about something.
Right. And let me ask you one question because there's something I'm a little fuzzy on. When they had that whole issue at No Jumper with Jay Reed and Marciano, why did they go? What were those boys doing up there? Did they think they were getting an interview or something?
See, Jay Reed went up there because he was trying to secure, a deal with this fake network called Dosh Network.
Oh God, Dosh.
So
that's another one, yeah.
Yeah, he was working like some third-party shit with the network, and Loose Cannon and Wack told him to come up there, and Marciano just gave him a ride. So Marciano had the car, Jay Reed didn't have a car. He gave him a ride up there, and he told Marciano that they was going up there about some music shit. So they go up there, and Loose Cannon wanted to, like, I guess, make him an example to show Wack something, and they recorded it, but they acting like it was some promo shit for some exposures. But the whole Dash Network deal was to try to get Adam to get into a deal with him.
Right.
About
But
some
see,
fake
Adam
shit.
is a businessman, and he sees through Wack, and he would never go through that. Just like when he was trying to look up the diaper company that in the website hadn't been updated in 3 years.
Yeah.
Words were misspelled. They were run-on sentences. He couldn't tell you how to get to the nothing but sports. What he said was, the no jumper crew is not what we really want right now. Like, huh?
Yeah.
They got 5 million subscribers. What do you mean you don't want that exposure out? That's because you're doing something to scam.
Yeah. See, another thing that Wack does when he goes to these other platforms like No Jumper and Vlad, they pay him to do the content with them, right? But he makes it look like he has these businesses elsewhere so that he looks like he's bigger than he is. And he tries to like associate himself with different brands and act like he has contracts with these brands, but he doesn't even probably have no damn contracts with them. But by him acting as if he's associated and has a contract, it makes it look like he's bigger than he are, but he really needs Vlad and Adam to do the content.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I can't. And even remember, I don't know if you remember a couple years ago when he was telling Hassan, "Yeah, I got Adam 22 in my back pocket. I got Gilly and Wallow in my back pocket. I got all these people in my back pocket." Like he's really running something.
But Gilly and Wallow don't mess with him at all.
Oh, they don't mess with him anymore?
Nah. They did that interview with him and Big U, and Wack started talking crazy about Gilly and Wallow. He to do with everybody, and Gilly and Wallow, they from Philly. It's like different type of characters. Like the East Coast, it's different type of characters out here. Like, people that got themselves established and shit like that, they're not, falling for the banana in the tailpipe to be next to some liar like Wack, like, you know what I mean? Because he feels like he can get you an opportunity. I feel like we the type of people that we go and grind and get our own opportunity. I don't need nobody that's going to snake me to try to act like they're going to help me with something.
Right. And I was so glad whenever you said that SBGBT family, we're not stupid over here. We have common sense and logic, and these people have no logic. I don't know what it is. They're not making no money over there in Clubhouse. I don't understand. And he's talking to them like they're dogs, cursing them out, the women, everything.
But it's, when you listen to him, right, he'll curse the women out, he'll curse the guys out, but the dude transgenders, he's very respectful to him.
Oh yeah, very, very respect. You're right. And he's also respectful to Aiden. He's talking about suing everybody, suing Big U, but we haven't heard nothing about Aiden. He ain't gonna mention that because he knows he can't go toe to toe with that white boy. That white boy has way too much money.
Yeah, he can't do nothing with Aiden. Aiden, they didn't pay him. So, he didn't get paid. And now he's sitting around not saying anything about it because they breached the contract and he's not going to ever get paid for that fight.
Oh, never. So you think they're not going to like negotiate? You think that's it? He's just definitely not going to get. Well, according to him, remember he paid his artist. He already paid him the $350,000.
Well,
I'd love to see that.
We know that's a lie because the trainer is suing him now for $12,500 for not being paid.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then the wife is about to take half of everything because they're about to get a divorce. And he is so, he's so jealous that Chrisean won that fight. And he is, it's killing him.
Eating him up. Chrisean won, Blueface lost. And, Chrisean's fight, had more views and it got more sales. Everything was more with her fight than with Blueface's.
and all he did was dog out. That was the cheesiest room I've ever seen. And you know, that's all. Just I listen to academics a lot, and it pisses me off when Ack calls him, but Ack's just trolling him for the content. He'll act like he's oblivious to what's going on just to kind of troll him.
Yeah.
But if you see in the comments, people are finally hip to it, that you know that. And I was so glad whenever, who's that guy, Doughboy, that new guy, he was telling that Moose Man, I was trying to get Wack and Munchie B on the phone, and Wack was going to get on the phone, and Munchie B wouldn't have it. And I was like, oh, thank God we got one. We got one that can see through it. The man is blind, and he can still see through the bull crap.
Yeah, and I listen. Munchie B called in here before, man. You know, he see how we going hard in the paint. The worst thing you could do is deal with Wack personally. The dude is a liar. He has some mental issues, and everybody, you know, that has common sense can tell that. So anybody that gets next to him, he always turns on him. And Munchie B, you know, he using one of the senses that he got to understand. Listen,
Right.
I'm not dealing with this guy at all. I don't care what he got to say. There's nothing for us to talk
Right.
about.
Yeah, I've seen him send you like donations and stuff like that, but he wants to get all rah 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 with that one guy. But what about Jay Diggs? What about Dogface? He don't never want to talk about that.
Now listen, the people that are, you know, willing to go at him, and he knows that they're gonna be on that. He doesn't, you know, have that energy for none of those people. He only has the aggressive energy for weak people. You know,
Yes.
people that are strong-minded and are willing to defend themselves. He don't have that energy because he doesn't want that type of smoke, because it will go there with somebody that's on that. So if he can intimidate you with his words and you know, him being loud and disrespectful, those are the people that he picks out to target. But people that shit don't work with, he's really calm. We see how he just ran into Fat Joe. He was real nice and calm. He didn't have no energy.
Oh yeah, just like when he ran into, what is it, the big homie CC. Remember how bad they were talking? And right when he ran into him, it's all, it's just content. It's just content. He does that. It's sad, and I'm so glad that you are just slowly and strategically just breaking him down. And I know that he's got his little minions and his exposers that are not getting paid. They working probably 40 hours a week and have no real job, and they're working for him, and he's calling them mother effers and telling them, you better open up that damn room when I tell you.
Yeah, you know, and they watch all the time. They text me all the time talking shit.
Oh yes,
that,
and then they don't even. And when they call, it's hilarious because the logic, like you said, soft as what do you say? Soft as cotton. Yeah, it's cotton, and the brain of a goldfish. They don't no logic. There's just no logic at all.
At all.
But I just wanted to call in. I've been watching you now for a good 5 months. I watch you while I'm at work. I put my ear pods in and watch, and I just crack up laughing because it's just crazy how the stuff that when you said he pulled out that badge, and you said he even flips it like a cop. The whoosh, he even knows how to, do the badge.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you know, at 49 years old, what man is walking around with a badge in his wallet that ain't a cop?
Exactly. And if you looked at the wallet, you could see the imprint of the badge was on the wallet. So he's been having that badge in that wallet for a very long time. You think he was in the gang task force with Big U?
Yeah, damn right. I think he's at the gang task force.
Because Big U was even saying he's trying to take my contract.
Yeah.
So definitely.
I think that he's with the gang task force. That's a fact. You can see that he only targets gang members. You know what I mean? Like, you know, with me, he know that shit ain't gonna work. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I come from the street. Yes. I know how the streets operate. Yes. But I ain't doing nothing in the streets. And there's nothing you can get me to, you know, say to make me incriminate myself, to play myself in that situation. And the way that I talk, it's like it's too far deep for him that he
Right.
can't fathom to understand how to deal with me.
Did you used to watch it when he had that one guy CEO Reek on there?
Now, I never watched Clubhouse.
I just hear it from YouTube, but he had that one guy CEO Reek, and oh my God, that poor guy. And he would just dog him out so bad. But I was dying laughing the other day when he was on the phone with the guys and he was saying, blood, look, blood,
Yeah.
blood. I've never heard Wack talk like that. He was sure putting on a show with that. Come on, blood, blood. That's all he can. On Pyru, blood.
Yeah.
I'm like, this man is almost 50 years old, and he is just, he doesn't know what he is. Is he a civilian? Is he a gang? He can't be both. But like you said, he's very reliable for the feds.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to call in and tell you that you're doing a fantastic job and keep it up, because we all listening over here.
And I appreciate you and everybody that rock with the channel.
All right, DEEZY, you have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you for calling in.
All right, bye-bye.
Stream, she ain't gotta download, she ain't gotta buy DEEZY. You heard me? She ain't gotta buy DEEZY. Make sure y'all go check that single out. You know, I appreciate all of y'all that be rocking with the channel, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we just grinding. That's all we doing. We just grinding non-stop. And I appreciate all of y'all. You know, I see y'all later on tonight. You know, stay locked in. Y'all know what it is. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.
Came out the mud, now we map out the stuff. Hands on the wheel, got my life in the car. Up and down roads, they said ain't for me. Now I run routes like a wide body Jeep. Selling work on the trunk, I was freezing at lights. Eating chips for dinner, counting quarters at night. Now it's bags in the back, got them strapped to the seats. Every mile one prayer, one now police. State line after state line, I was chasing a shot at mile marker, felt like a ticking clock. Hit a rest stop shower just to rinse off the pain. Then I double that flip, did it all again. Highway to the building.